Zilic quickest in practice, won the pole, and he's leading us to the green. Off the turn 12. The Xfinity Series doing battle in the Pacific Northwest. Here we go in Portland. Great jump by Zilic. Out of the restart zone and down into turn 1. Allgaier falls into line, side by side for third. The 18 is Sawallich, 21 is Hill. Mayer putting on pressure behind it. A great start to this race for the one, a Carson Kvapil. From turn 3 down to turn 4.
Surprisingly clean there back in the pack. There were some 2 and 3 wide down into turn 2, but they all made it through cleanly. Then third place at times. That's just unbelievable pace difference. At Nick Sanchez here, who started back in the back of the field, was forced to go to the rear for unapproved adjustments. That last lap, as we see Austin Hill going to the inside of Justin Allgaier. He'd been right behind him for many laps here and finally gets this opportunity down to turn 1. The car's wiggling under braking. He went real deep. You can see that. Gets it down to first gear, and he's going to take second place. Oh yeah, just overcooked it, and then you're toast into the dirt on the right side. Then you just don't have the grip with how dirty it is offline there. We've seen this all weekend long. Cars consistently, the second they go off into that dirt.
14.663 seconds. It was Ty Gibbs over Austin Hill. That came here in 2022. Matt DiBenedetto off track. Final lap of the stage, and Zilic has got an enormous advantage over Austin Hill.
That looks like out of turn 7 onto the back straightaway. Possibly, yeah, just a mechanical issue. So he immediately has an issue. He pulls the car to the side. There's some smoke coming out.
On his exit, you could tell there was a sense of urgency. Connor Zilic comes back and wins the stage. It's his 7th stage victory of the season. And here we go, off turn 12, down the front straightaway. Allgaier trying to jump up into position. Could Hill grab the race lead here? The battle is on to turn 1. Zilic in charge, but lots of pressure coming from behind. They're 3 wide behind him. Hill to the inside. Mayer is there.
He locked up the right front, and Austin Hill was able to stay right there. Great job by Austin Hill from the outside. It's hard to get a run there as they're side by side into turn 4.
Zilic, preferred line into turn 4, off the curb. He drives away with the race lead.
Down into turn 4. That's a bump there. A little bit more than a bump. That's a push. A little bit into 4. We might see why we had that reaction from Anthony Alfredo. Just a little bump there.
Started on pole. He's led every lap, and he's going to get out the broom and sweep the stages. 88, dominant so far here in Portland. Green flag in the air. We're racing in the final stage at Portland. Front row, Zilic and Hill. Zilic with a great jump. Allgaier trying to slide into second, and he may look for the lead. He is dogging his teammate Sawallich, waiting in the wings. Here we are to turn 1. Zilic executes outstandingly and gets away. Hill through to second.
And those two side drafting each other was exactly what Zilic wanted to see. It didn't allow either to get a run on him. Also, Anthony Alfredo is stopped here on track, so all sorts of things happening. Thomas Annunziata is also stopped on track. As he gets going, we've got a caution on the racetrack.
Caution is out. Just over 10 laps to go. Not what you want to see if you're Connor Zilic. On cruise control out front.
So he's already off the racetrack there, so it happened further back. I think the left rear was already down. You can see that. So that possibly from some contact out of turn 7. Curious position to have been in. Here's Thomas Annunziata going off. Turn 4.
From turn 12 to the front straightaway. Time to settle it in Portland.
Great restart by Austin Hill. He's even got a nose ahead and a push by Carson Kvapil right now to take the lead down the front stretch.
It's going to be Austin Hill taking the lead into turn 1. Zilic is there. Look at Sawallich out of line. Bonsai into the corner. Zilic overshoots it. He's going to have to go through the A-frames. They're spinning in turn 2. Unbelievable restart with 7 laps to go. Austin Hill is your race leader.
Justin Allgaier was the car that spun in some damage to the right rear there of Connor Zilic, rubbing on the right rear tire. Could that cut down that tire? Austin Hill, the major lead over both of them. Take a look back at what happened here. Sam Mayer off in the grass. Yes, this happened out of turn 11 there. It gets super sideways. Both of them are sliding through the grass into oncoming traffic. Brandon Jones trying to avoid it. Gets into the 2. Taylor Gray is off the track. But Jack Perkins is sitting there still at the exit of 12. That could potentially bring out a caution if he's not able to get going here.
First restart today where Connor Zilic is not the control car. He's on the front row with Austin Hill, and they're pushing and shoving out of turn 12. 88 gets the jump. Here comes Zilic. They're 3 wide going to turn 1. Sammy Smith is there. Sawallich is there. It's going to be Zilic leading the way.
Nick Sanchez locked up there on the inside of Sammy Smith. Zilic misses the corner.
Missed it again.
The 8 goes
there
around.
Goes Sammy Smith. Who's going to come through with it? Zilic is able to maintain the lead. Sawallich is second. This is incredible.
And
Overtime sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Nick Sanchez there following William Sawallich.
Back to the start-finish line. White flag is out. 1 to go for Connor Zilic. What an incredible ending to this race. Next flag would end it.
Just made all the right moves there, was calm and collected through all the chaos that was occurring down into turn 1, made the right decision to go through the A-frames.
Win 8 for driver 88. Connor Zilic is a phenom. He takes it at Portland. And it's fitting he does the burnout where he had to execute the penalty, and he did it so flawlessly and drove away. Unofficially, he sets 20 points behind Zilic in the regular season standings.
That's an incredible recovery. What a season for Connor Zilic and this 88 team. We said it earlier, 19 years old and going to Cup full time. Sometimes in a lot of drivers you've seen that might be too soon, too early.
Took a page out of your book from last week at Daytona.
It's the safer choice.